Hi guys, guess what? Mahathir is cranking up his usual story lah. What's his usual story? Normal lah, his usual story is the Malays are in danger story lah. Yeah? What is it this time you ask? How are the Malays are in danger this time if you ask now? This time Mahathir is claiming that Malays are in danger because they are losing their country. Hey, we've heard this story before, isn't it? Malays are losing this country. So what is the twist here? Surely Mahathir got add some new twist to his old story, isn't it? Well, here's the new twist, yeah. According to Mahathir, half the peninsula has already supposedly slipped out of Malay ownership, especially in urban and suburban lands, in the former colonial estates, luxury housing. Plus, the latest twist, he also added the Malays have also lost almost the entirety of Penang. Usually, Mahathir will say that Malays have lost Singapore. He has never said Malays have lost Penang before. This now is starting with the Malays have lost Penang narrative also So I guess it's Singapore and Penang Malays have lost it seems. He's also giving some other warning that Malay-majority constituencies will shrink. Malay disunity will ensure that no Malay party can form the government. Also, he's proposing one idea. This is quite new. He's basically saying that Malay land should be, the sale of Malay land should be stopped except to Malay control fund like EPF or Tabung Haji or PNB And he's also saying that Bank Negara's reserve 400 billion ringgit should be used to maybe buy Malay land, I suppose, to save the Malay land from other people grabbing it from them to continue to lose their land And of course, other than this thing, his normal solution to everything is that Malays must unite under one umbrella and gather behind a single leadership to save Tanah Melayu We've heard of this story before also, isn't it? And of course, the one umbrella that he's suggesting is the umbrella that he created, and the one leadership that he wants them all to rally behind is again usual story It's him He wants them all to rally behind him. And guess who Mahathir is thinking is posing a danger to the Malay? Well, guess what? He didn't say it. He didn't say it openly But you know what? Even if he doesn't say it, I think we know what he means After all, Peninsular Malaysia is basically composed of the Malays and non-Malays, isn't it? So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out what Mahathir is dog whistling about. After all, it's not as if we don't know Mahathir. We have known Mahathir for a long time. It's not as if we knew Mahathir from yesterday, isn't it? When you know somebody as long as you know Mahathir, I guess you know what they mean Even if they don't say it out openly, you know what they mean. Okay? You've known them for this long. Too long. You've known him for too long. What else can he possibly mean, isn't it? Anyway, when I thought about why is it that Mahathir keeps coming up with this Malays are in danger narrative, guess what? I think at the root of the problem, we are at fault. We are at fault. We did this to him. It's because of us he has become like this. What did we do? We gave him power for too long, guys. We have given him power. In the first stint, we gave him power for 22 years. After that, he left, but he didn't. I don't think he really left. He was behind the scene trying to, control the levels of power from behind the scene. That is why he was able to kick out first Patla, then he was able to kick out Najib. And after he kicked out Najib, he came back again in 2018. He came back again for another 22 months. I actually think that the only time he actually was truly ousted from power was probably in 2020 by the Sheraton move, isn't it? That on that occasion, then he was truly expelled from the corridor of power. So before that, maybe 40, maybe 50 years before that, he was basically either ruling directly or trying to rule from behind the scene. As Lord Acton famously said, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Going by what Lord Acton said, I think that Mahathir has been holding on to power for so long, 40, 50 years. I think he's been holding on to power longer than I've been alive. I think it's inevitable that his heart, his mind has been thoroughly, irredeemably corrupted by power. Well, I think so. Why? You know why I think so? Because when you have power, but you're not corrupted by power, you'll probably just see power as something that you possess because of your ability, because of your practices, and because you have a aim to achieve. You will probably believe that you gain power because you train hard, or because you gain skills, or kept abreast with the latest information, kept abreast with the latest development. And the reason that you are given power is because you're supposed to use your training, your skills, the information that you have in order to achieve something. But if you have been in power for too long, meaning that if you remain in power even after you have achieved your aims, or at least you have been given ample opportunities to achieve your aims, I think you will become corrupted by power, which in turn will cause you to stop associating your power with your ability and practices, but instead you will start associating it with yourself. Now you will just think that you just are supposed to be in power because it's you. You're just associating the power with yourself. When you associate power with just yourself, you will start believing that you deserve to be at the top. Maybe because it's your destiny to be at the top, because you are born to rule. That your nation or your people or your race or your country is gonna be in danger if you are not the one that is ruling. Now, a sign that you have been corrupted by power is that you will start to conflate your own problems, your own issues, your own fortune or misfortune with that of your nation or your people or your race. When you have power, you will not be able to understand why everybody is complaining that anything is not well. Instead, you will insist that actually everything is well because you are in power. Of course, everything is well. And if people don't think there is a problem, people don't think that everything is well, that there is a problem, it's most probably because they are ungrateful, because they are spiteful, because they have ill intentions to the people, to the race, to the nation, or whatever. Because why else are they not appreciative or acknowledging of all the things that you have done to make everything great? Following that same line of thinking, when you have a problem, you're suffering from danger, you're suffering from misfortune, for example, you will assume that it's your country, it's your nation, that something greater than yourself, it's your people that is suffering from danger. And you will start to delude yourself that you have to do something, you have to get everybody else to do something also to save them from their misfortune, from their ruin, from their danger, although they might not actually be in danger, although they might not be actually suffering from at least the sort of misfortune that you think that they are suffering. But actually it's just you that is suffering from danger, it's just you that is suffering from misfortune, and it's just you that you're trying to save. You think that you're trying to save everybody, but actually it's just you that you're trying to save. Now, I think that Mahathir has been thoroughly corrupted by power, because why else would he think that he is capable of being the Prime Minister again, that he has this role to save his race and nation and people. Even now, when he's so old that he can't even bend down to put on his shoes anymore. I saw a video, he can't bend down to put his shoe, he uses like a stick, he's standing, he takes a stick and he uses a stick while standing to put on his shoe, because he can't bend down, but still he thinks that it is his job to save the country and his people. The only explanation that I have as to why someone who can't even bend down to put on their shoes, who are 100 years old, I don't think he can stay awake for more than a few hours at a time, still think they're the best person to lead the country, it's because their heart, it's because their mind has been that corrupted by power. So corrupted, they probably believe that it's their destiny to save the country and the people. It's always their destiny to save the country. Even if the country got 33 million, it's still them the destiny chose. It always has to be them. I think it is to justify why he must return again to the top that Mahathir is coming up with all these excuses and reasons, including that the Malays are in danger, or they are in the brink of losing their country to others, it's always others. While Mahathir might be crying wolf because he is equating his desires and fears with the fears and desires of the Malays. Do the Malays feel the same way? This is a little bit of a difficult question, but on the whole, I don't think so. I seriously doubt that people are listening to Mahathir. Even if the Malays have some issues, they have issues, by the way. They have, I don't think they are taking Mahathir's description, Mahathir's diagnosis as explaining what their issue is lah. From Malays today might have a problem, but their problem is not that they are losing their country or they are so weak that they are losing their country. Like, in the 60s, when Mahathir made his name, I don't know, maybe that might have been the case in the 60s, but that is definitely not the case today. If you ask me, I think that the problem that the Malays have today is that they are not winning. It's not that they are losing. It's a different thing. You not winning and you losing are two different problems. When you feel that you're losing, you might feel that whatever that you don't have much, but whatever little that you have is also being taken away from you. Like that your dignity, your land, your self-respect, even what little you have is being taken away from you. I don't know, maybe in the 1960s, the Malays might have felt that way, but I certainly don't think that is how they are feeling today. I'm quite sure of it, right? That's not how they're feeling today. Today, I feel that the Malays probably just don't feel like they have won, even although they have won, or that though they have everything that should make them feel like winners. They have they got the resources, status, titles, wealth, institution, achievement, etc. that should rightfully make you feel like you're a winner, that you won. Still, they don't feel like a winner, or more precisely, they don't feel like there is no one else in the whole wide world that they would rather be than themselves. Winners always feel like that, by the way. If you're a winner, you would actually feel like, you know what, you would rather be yourself than anyone else. That's part of the reason why all of us want to be winners. Until you become a winner, you'll always want to be someone else other than yourself. It's only when you become a winner that you would want to be yourself. You don't want to be anybody else. You just want to be yourself. That's one of the privileges that winners have. That's one of the experiences that winners have, and that is why most of us, all of us even, or at least most of us, want to be winners. Now, there are a lot of reasons why we might not feel like winners, although we might have won. Some of the reasons are internal, some of the reasons are externals, but this episode is not really about what it means to be a winner, but instead it's about why Mahathir is crying wolf again. So I will just say this. Whatever the problems that the Malays are facing today, Mahathir doesn't get it. Maybe it's too old, maybe it's past his time, but he just doesn't get it. That is why when he preaches about the Malays being in danger, they're facing disaster, they're going to lose their country, I'm 110% sure that it's not going to make an impression in their hearts, in their minds. Any more than warning a person that they are going to drown will make an impression to somebody who is suffering from a broken heart on dry land. The Malays might be suffering, but it's not the pain that Mahathir is describing. They're suffering from something else. Mahathir is talking about something else. So in other words, because Mahathir doesn't understand what the problems of the Malays are, I'm quite sure that whenever Mahathir tries to help the Malays with their problems, all he will do is conflate his problem with their problem and cause the Malays to feel that, you know what, Mahathir is just trying to save himself. He's saying that he wants to save everybody else, but he's just saying that actually what he wants to do is just save himself. And because of that, they're just not going. I don't think they're going to listen to him. They're just going to. I don't think he's a factor anymore. His presence might still be with us because he's been with us for so long. He's been with us for so long. I think all of us know him, isn't it? I don't think it's a factor anymore. So in that case, I don't really think we have to worry about what he has to say. And with that, I shall end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. See you again in the next episode. Bye bye.